Another podcast video because these are just so much easier for me to make, and I honestly really enjoy them. I bought the damn microphone, might as well use it. But this is my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for checking it out. I have a lot of shit to talk about right now, so let's just jump right into it. Yeah, I'm gonna jack Philip DeFranco. I love that dude. As you can see from the title of this video, I just want to talk about the 20 things I want to do in 2020. Even though we're already in February, I have been doing them, I just haven't been posting about it because life is so fucking busy. And I know I said I'm done making YouTube videos all about, hey, this is what I want to do with YouTube, but fuck it. This video is to help almost me stay organized, almost keep me accountable for, alright, I'm putting it into a video, this is what I'm saying, this is what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to throw animations on the screen while I'm talking. Let's see how that goes. If you see no animation at the moment, or I guess in a couple seconds, then you'll know I have failed because I'm not good at animations. In no particular order though, starting with number 1 is Twitch. I've had so many ideas about starting a Twitch stream that I need to get up off my ass and do it. I know I have to buy equipment, but really the two big ones I want to do is Pokemon content, because there are so many PokeTubers that I look up to. Why the fuck not? I love playing Pokemon. And second is, I would love to run like a monthly book club. I know that sounds kind of weird. I think I know of like one other YouTuber, Twitch streamer, whatever, that also does a book club. I had this idea before I knew that, so I'm not fully stealing the idea, but I really just want to hold a book club because, I don't know, I'm dorky and weird. Anyways, number 2. This word is almost a curse word to me with how much I dread saying it. Podcasting. I know, I've had a million ideas for a podcast, and I think I'm giving up on the whole idea of I want to do this podcast and this podcast, and just make one overall podcast of whatever the fuck I want to do at any time I want to do it. That sounds fun. We'll call it just Dadley's Podcast or Bradley's Brambling. Booze Bradley's Brambling. That's a fucking word, right? In all seriousness, I have a lot of amazing people down to podcast with me. I love the idea of just having real, genuine conversations with people, because for one, a lot of conversations I have in normal life are pretty fucking boring, and for two, every podcast I listen to still feels really superficial of you're only on this podcast to talk about your next movie, or your book that you're releasing, or this and that, and I'm like, fuck advertising, fuck self-promo, let's just do a podcast of chilling out, talking like real fucking humans. Speaking of releasing books though, number 3 is releasing my book Writer. I have had this book just like stuck on my like computer now for a little bit, finished, and I've been terrified to do anything with it. I mean, I sent it to publishers, and you know, first time author writing a very dark and fucked up book isn't really going to hear anything back. So self-publishing route is the way to go for me. It's just a question of when. I was hoping for the end of February. I'm recording this on February 6th. I really doubt I can get it by the end of February, but I'm hoping now by the end of March I'll have it released. But that is one of the biggest things for 2020 I want to do, is just get this book out of my hair, say it's done, it's over, it's my baby, I'm very proud of it, but let's move on to other shit. Which ties nicely to number 4, which is starting another book. I feel very weird not writing. I had such an end goal, and I had a little bit more purpose when I was writing my novel, because it's such a daunting thing, and I knew it needed to get done. Now that it's over, I'm like, okay, what the fuck do I write now? I've been kind of just, I don't know, I call it sketching as much as you're writing, not really doodling, but I call it sketching, of just kind of like nonsense little things here and there of writing without anything major, no real end goal. So another goal for 2020, number 4, is to actually get a direction on a new book. We're going to talk real nerdy shit for this next two, because number 6 is cosplay. I love cosplay so much. I admire people's cosplays. My stepbrother is an awesome cosplayer. I love him to pieces. He does an Iron Fist that is amazing. I'll ask him for permission to throw it up on the screen right now. If I do, his Insta will be there as well, because I'm a nice brother and I want to give him the shout out. But I just really want to cosplay so bad. Probably Constantine. Constantine's easy. It's just a trench coat, white button down, a red tie. All I need is the trench coat. I got everything else. Constantine's probably number 1. But yeah, cosplaying is such a goal for this year. I bought a damn sewing machine just to start cosplaying, and I haven't touched it because I keep saying the excuse of time, but really I think I'm just scared that I'm gonna fuck it up. So I have to get out of my bubble and start doing a little more cosplay, because that's just something that would make me happy. Other dumb shit that would make me happy for 2020 is more D&D in my life. I have run a couple games now, and I've just fallen in love with it, thank you to things like Dimension 20, that I am secretly upset, not even secretly, I talk about it a lot, even to my friends that don't like D&D. Some things on this list are Here to Better Myself, releasing my book, hopefully will make me some money. That would be so nice to start earning income from things outside of working my ass off every day. And some things are here just because they're silly and they make me happy, and I feel like I need a little more shit that just makes me happy in 2020. Number 7 is advertising my own drinking game more. If you don't know, I made my own drinking game called I'd Rather Drink. It's fun, it's dares, you're taking shots, ton of other things. Really, it's just a good party time with your friends if you don't mind getting a little fucking wild. Check out dailydadley.com for more details on how to buy it if you are curious. But really, I just want to advertise the shit out of this game. I'm so proud of it. It makes me happy that I'm like kind of selling something that brings other people joy, even if it's a silly drinking game. You know what? Silly shit is the best shit in the fucking world. So number 7 is just really fucking try to sell my drinking game more. dailydadley.com if you are curious. Number 8 is a mystery for now. You guys don't need to know it. Right now it's in this list because it's part of my 20. We're just going to call it the big project. I have very, very high goal for what I'm doing. I'm probably overreaching my expectations. A little like snitpick is that it's a mini doc. It's like one of those YouTube, almost like Shane Dawson kind of mini docs. I had this idea talking to somebody and I really need to do it. So that's all you get to know for now. More details later. Numbers 9 and 10 also go together, and it is shooting a music video and shooting a short film. These are things that have been on my bucket list for probably 5 years now, and I have yet to accomplish. I don't know why I'm saying that this is the year that I will get it done. There is nothing to prove me wrong, so I guess that's a good logic to go on. When it comes to music videos, that's just something I honestly don't really see much anymore. You never hear about, oh my god, did you see this music video and that music video? I grew up, and I know it's dated, and it's not even that great of a music video. I grew up with my favorite music video being Gives You Hell by All American Rejects. I fell in love with that video, and it's kind of what struck me down a path of, I want to do that. I'm now in the unique position that I've been able to talk with some awesome local bands, as well as I have my YouTube, I have my TikTok that I can show, like, I know kind of what I'm doing behind the camera. Maybe this will be the year I actually get to shoot a music video. You know what? Stop saying maybes. All of you, including me, stop saying maybes. This is the year I am shooting a music video. As for a short film, I can't really think of any that come to mind that inspired me to be like, I want to make a short film. It's more of just, and it's a little silly. I've had this idea of, I've written over a dozen different like scenes of a movie that are not connected in any way, totally different characters and everything, but it's just one scene. And I've always wanted to just say, fuck it, and make all those scenes just, it's standalone, like, I guess it's a short film, but really it's just a snippet of a movie that doesn't exist. For example, I have one called The Breakup Because of Peanut Butter and Jelly, and the other just called The Poker Game. These are two that I very much want to shoot, but the problem is I either need to find people to do it, or figure out how I can be all the characters at once, which I really don't want to do. Number 11 is read a book a month, and I will say proudly that I read one for January. I know we're in February now. Now I'm reading Odd Thomas, but I did read Prisoner of Azkaban last month. Don't know how much that counts, but it counts in my brain. But going through all these novels and podcasts and even Skillshare about how to become a better author, everyone says you need to read more to be a better author. So that's what I'm holding to myself this year, is just reading more. It's something that I've been lacking on. I'm going to try to do better with it. So right now, Odd Thomas, there's like 5 in the series. Maybe I'll just read Odd Thomas this year for a bit and then find something else. I do recommend to anyone who is looking for a good read and also inspires to be an author, On Writing by Stephen King. It is hands down the best book on writing I've ever read. I suggest to everyone do what I did and get 2 copies. One, you keep nice and clean, and that's the one that you keep in your house, and it's the one on your nightstand or something that you sit down and you read before bed. The other, you fuck up. Tear out a page if you have to, highlight, make notes, post-its, anything you have to do, because it is filled with such useful tips and tricks that you need to find a way to remember that shit. But hey, I'll be reading more books this year, so if you have any suggestions, leave them down below. Number 12 is actually keeping up to date with dailydadly.com. It is the website that I made. I originally made it just to have one place for all my links where you can go find my TikTok stuff, my Wattpad, my merch, my game, and I ended up turning it into a little bit of a blog. I failed horribly after like a week, so that's something I need to get back into, which actually I'm going to leave myself a note right now. I forgot to pay Wix, so I haven't been able to update it. After this, I'm going to pay Wix and actually stay up to date with that, because it was just fun. I liked having a little bit of a blog where I could just write anything the fuck I wanted, and it's nice to have one area that you can go find all my shit. So if you're a fan of me, you can click the subscribe button on YouTube, obviously, but even better, dailydadly.com, you can subscribe to it, and you will get emails when I post anything, a YouTube video, new merch, a giveaway for my game, anything, dailydadly.com. Speaking of merch, number 13 is updating my merch, because apparently people didn't like the fact that I had a cigarette pack on my merch. I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought it matched my brand of, hey, I don't give a shit. I kind of am a bad influence on people, so thus, the bad influence line by Dadly Jenkins. But I will cave and make something more PG, because a lot of people were like, I want to support you. I don't want to wear a fucking cigarette pack on my back. Number 14 is kind of coming out of left field. This is not something I talk about very often, but I want to build my own desk. I am in love with woodworking so much. The idea of building my own, like, creative station, I just am in love with. The whole thought process of, okay, I put so much work into this that I need to put 10 times more work on top of the desk. Which spills right into number 15, redesigning my office so it's actually mine. I'll include a picture of my office like right now in the moment where I'm recording, because it is a storage unit at the moment. My office has been overrun with kids' toys and shit that we don't know where to put in the house, and this and that, and I need my space. I need a space that I can sit down and be like, all right, I have to film a YouTube video, shut the door in the office, and get my shit done. I will totally admit that number 16 is something that I am hopeful, but not very high hoping that I will get done. But it is essentially make a review list of as many bars as I can in Connecticut. I've had this idea for a long time of like almost making an algorithm of rating all the bars in Connecticut. I know I can't go to all of them. There are so many. Really, it just sounds like a fun time checking out as many different bars as I can and rating them based on like how expensive are the drinks. Is this a calm like area or like a dancey loud area? Is this social or is everyone kind of standoff? Plus, it seems like a really good opportunity to hang out with people I don't normally see, of just kind of reaching out and being like, hey, I kind of know you and I know you're from this area. What's your favorite bar to go to? Maybe that will happen. We'll see. I have no fucking idea. Number 17, real quick, real easy, just get better with Photoshop. That little, very tiny animation you saw in the beginning took me 3 days to make. And probably Photoshop is not the best software to be making animation with. But yeah, 3 days just to make that. I need to get better with this shit if I want to actually do YouTube, because I want to make all my own graphics and shit. I don't even have an end graphic anymore. I don't know what happened to it. I lost that file. Number 18 is bringing back probably my favorite thing I ever did on YouTube, which was top 10 battles. Put it simply, it was just, hey, let's make a list of our top 10 favorite things in blank. Then between the two of us, let's debate the top 5 list. And yes, this is stolen from That Metal Show, but nobody remembers that show, even though I love it so much. I just feel like it would be a really fun and creative way to start collabing with people, as well as just, again, talk about some cool shit, man. Number 19, again, kind of straightforward. I wrote down just vlog once. I want to do it more than once, but at least once. Vlogs that I made, I very much enjoyed filming and hated fucking editing. I wish I could afford an editor, but I can't. So right now, I just have to get better at editing so I can vlog, because vlogging was fun. I'm not saying like an everyday kind of thing. People that vlog every day have stupid amounts of money so they can do cool shit every day. But once in a while, hitting up a cool concert, going on a day trip, something like that, I want to vlog at least once. Number 20, ending on a very wholesome note, I just want to take my kids on more day trips. That just sounds so fun and relaxing to me. I just love the idea of packing up the kids and going to Boston for the day, or hopping on the train, and even just fucking getting a slice of pizza and walking around Central Park. Connecticut doesn't have a whole lot to offer. There's still cool shit to do. Really, there's a bunch of beaches. You know what? I'll take my kids to as many beaches as I can this summer. But really, I just want to get out of the house more, show them how fucking cool our very tiny little neck of the woods is. And a little secret number 21 is I want to film everything. Let's film me building my desk and redesigning my office, and let's film me trying to figure out how to release a book, because that's obviously something I've never done before. Let's vlog the day trips, as much as I don't know how I feel about my kids being on YouTube yet. We will play that by ear. But secret number 21 is to film and post something for every single one of these numbers. And that's it. Thank you so much for sticking around on my YouTube channel. While I'm very sporadically posting, I still don't really have a schedule yet, so please hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of my videos, because I can't guarantee when they're going to come out, but I can guarantee that they will be coming out this year. You know down below what books I should be checking out, and also what the fuck are you trying to do this year? I'm so curious for your guys' goals and dreams and ambitions. Let me know down below. Again, thank you so much for watching, or I guess this case listening to me today, and I hope you guys have a fantastic fucking day.